breaking news, 49er defensive coordinator Robert Saleh is going to be the Tennessee Titans head coach per Jordan Scout. Coming into the season after the Niners hired Robert Saleh once again after he got fired by the New York Jets 2 years ago now, that this was most likely a one-year stop for Robert Saleh just so he could get back on his feet and land in the head coaching job, and that is exactly what he did. So congratulations to Saleh. Saleh has a very bright future over there at Tennessee with the Tennessee Titans. Last season, they drafted Cam Ward with the first overall pick. They have over $100 million in cap space, and they are getting a new stamp in 2027. I saw this somewhere on X, so shout out to them for that. Let's get into a few defensive stats for the San Francisco 49ers. The 49er passing defense were 22nd in the NFL, allowing 222.3 passing yards to end this season. This was because of the pass rush not getting home. The pass rush really dropped after Nick Bosa and Mikael Williams got injured in back-to-back weeks. After Mikael Williams and Nick Bosa got injured, the pass rush really wasn't getting home because teams did not have to worry about a dominant pass rusher like Nick Bosa. Deion White flashed at the end of the season, and Bryce Huff obviously had his flashes without Nick Bosa, but without Nick Bosa and Mikael Williams, the pass rush was hardly getting home. The 49ers were middle of the pack in points allowed this season. They allowed just over 22 points at 22.7, which landed them 15th out of 32 teams in the NFL. And then rushing defense again, I've been saying this for weeks on my channel from, I believe I started saying this on week 9 or week 8. The Niners rush defense was bad this year. After Nick Bosa and Fred Warner got injured, the Niners rush defense dropped down a cliff. It fell off so bad after Fred Warner got injured. After he had his ankle injury, it dropped down so bad. They ended up allowing 113.1 rushing yards in 2025, which ranked 12th best in the NFL, but it was way worse than that. They should not even be in the top 15 in my opinion, but they end up, according to the numbers on the stats, they end up number 12. That is why you box score watch and you actually watch tape, because this rush defense was way worse than it seemed on paper. Now, what Robert Saleh was given the keys to this defense, he did a really good job. This defense was young. We all knew how young this defense was coming into the year. The goal for this defense was for it to grow throughout the season, and it did. Upton Stout was a big riser. I really thought CJ Watson and Alfred Collins grew throughout the year. They also did a really good job. But yeah, Robert Saleh going to Tennessee Titans now leaves the Niners with a vacant defensive coordinator spot. Most likely the main candidate for the 49ers is Gus Bradley, who is currently the assistant defensive coordinator for the 49ers, so he is most likely going to be the 49ers' new defensive coordinator. I would love for the Niners to try to go after Raheem Morris, but that seems very unlikely as he is a hot candidate in the NFL. But if that does happen, that would be a great signing for the 49ers, but the most likely signing is Gus Bradley of the 49ers, who is currently the assistant head coach of defense for the 49ers. To wrap up my thoughts of Robert Saleh being hired by the Tennessee Titans as a head coach. If you guys need to subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.